know. Can you make a case for this poor Athletics team right now? How do you break down Twins and Athletics?
They're so bad, Andy Lang, that nobody wants to be the starting pitcher tonight. That's how bad they are.
They
They're
don't even have a pitcher listed.
undecided. They don't even have a pitch. They don't have a city. They don't have a pitcher. What could
Oh,
go? I'm gonna get my soapbox real quick. Though. This is my hot take for Tuesday Wager Talk today. It's ridiculous that they're not the Sacramento A's. This isn't like a
agreed.
2-month stint in Sacramento. It's not even a 1-year stint. It's not even a 2-year stint. It's a minimum 3-year stint. And I say minimum because opening day is supposed to be April 2028 in Las Vegas. But when I last checked a year ago, and I haven't checked since, the Vegas guys can give us a better update, but they had the entire Tropicana surrounded with saran wrap because of asbestos, and it delayed the opening. So how do you not give them the courtesy of being the Sacramento A's for at least the next 3+ seasons? Maybe I'm a little more sensitive because my Washington Redskins became the football team for 2 years and then the Commanders. So I'm a little more sensitive in my older age about naming. But anyway, it's the Sacramento A's. Their starting pitcher is undecided. Minnesota's going with Lopez, who's having a pretty good season. And Oakland has struggled. Oakland, whatever. I'm calling them Oakland until they're Vegas. The A's have struggled against Lopez, at least the current lineup. With that said, though, over is the only way I would play this game. It's the highest total on the board tonight at 10 to the over. It opened 9.5. It's been bumped up higher. We always look to play the highest totals over in any sport, and I think this one makes sense. The A's bullpen is much weaker this year. You know, they started last season in decent current form. They actually surprised a little bit, and the reason was because their bullpen was tremendously good last year, the first few months of the season. The ERA below 3 at one point. Their ERA is almost 7 this season. It's a hitter-friendly park. It's going to be hot, humid, wind blowing out tonight. I think over 10 makes some sense regardless of who the A's starter is. And once again, I talked about the current form. Oakland has been and once again, I'm going to keep calling them Oakland until they get a city. They've been a pure overplay here. Not only have they gone over in 5 straight, but they've gone over 6 of their last 7. And keep in mind, every one of those games was on the road. It wasn't even in hitter-friendly Sacramento, Sutter Field or whatever it's called, until last night, in which they gave up 10 runs, 14 runs total. They've had the last 5 games alone, those 5 overs, 12, 18, 15, 12, and 14 total runs. Doesn't matter who's starting for Oakland tonight or Sacramento or whatever they're called. I like this game over the 10 runs.
Steve, if the Athletics were, I feel like the Athletics are like a country song. Like, I got no name, I got no pitcher. Like, just everything's kind of going downhill for them. Poor Athletics here. Let's move on to some teams that are not the Athletics, the Mets and the Dodgers. Miguel for the Mets, Kershaw for the Dodgers. This is not the Kershaw from years ago. Mets took the first game of the series 4-3. What do you make of Mets and Dodgers today?
Got to get in one more A's jab. Even Ricky Henderson would be upset. He'd call up and be like, Ricky's not happy. Ricky is very upset. People that don't know much about Henderson, he always referred to himself in the third person. Or first. Absolutely. That'd be first person, right? Ricky's upset with them moving to Sacramento. Good game. We go from a bottom feeder to best game of the night. This was a national TV game last night. It lived up to the hype, went 10 innings. Mets took it 4-3 in extra innings last night. Now we've got McGill against Kershaw, and I want to dive into Kershaw a little bit. This is only his 4th start of the season. He was not in the rotation until about 3 weeks ago. He's made 3 starts since mid-May. First outing was not good against Anaheim, against the Angels, whatever city they're in now. You can tell I've been doing this for decades, calling them Oakland, calling them the Redskins, calling them the Anaheim Angels. But nonetheless, Kershaw struggled back on May 17th in that first start. He gave up 5 runs in just 4 innings, 3 walks and only 2 strikeouts. On the surface, it looks like he's pitched a little bit better the last 2 starts because he's gone 7 innings and only given up 1 earned run. However, if you dig deeper, I think something's not right. Kershaw's always been a power pitcher over the years. And look at his strikeouts. In 11 innings, 3 starts, he has 6 strikeouts, 6 walks. Even those last 2 starts, and he's given up only 1 run in 7 innings, only 6 hits, he has only 4 strikeouts, and he still has 3 walks. I'm not ready to buy into Kershaw. Definitely not looking to lay $1.40 with him, although I do think it's a decent bounce-back spot for the Dodgers off back-to-back losses to the Yankees and Mets. I'd prefer to look at the total in this one. Opening line was 9. It's been bumped up to 9 over. But if you look at some of the sharper books out there, Pinnacle, Bet Online, Bookmaker is about to. Pinnacle and Bet Online is going to 9.5, lesser juice. Others are sitting 9 over. So I would still lock in at the 9 over minus 120. I think this line will be 9.5 in more spots when first pitch happens at 10 o'clock Eastern tonight. 2 potent offenses, right? It's easy to make a case for the over with these 2 offenses. And if Kershaw's not quite there, which I'm not sure he is, I think there's some runs, and this is a very reasonable total. 9's a key number, though. I like 9 over -120 tonight between the Dodgers and Mets.
Love it, Steve Merril. It's $5 Tuesday. Surely you have something up. Tell everyone what you have, and tell us about some videos. Like we're kind of closing down on the end of the season. You always have videos up. What do you have up on the YouTube channel?
Andy, I told you last week, stop calling me Shirley. But yes, it is $5 Tuesday, and it is, of course, $5 Abe Lincoln Day. And that's a great deal. You get my top baseball best bet tonight for just $5. That's an instant 80% discount. It's normally $25 a play. But as nice as $5 Tuesday is, I have an even better offer, which also expires tonight at midnight, and that is a 30-day baseball special for less than $5 a day for everything. And I average 1 to 3 best bets per day, which means it's going to work out to about $2 to $3 per play for the next month. You got to use promo code PITCH30, though. It's on my homepage, full details. 30-day baseball package, get it down to just $149. That's less than $5 a day with promo code PITCH30. Also, check out the daily free plays. My last cut goes up as a free play every day on my page. And also, don't forget, my NBA playoff Game 1 Finals video will be up later tonight on Tuesday. We're going to record it this afternoon, nice, early, and in advance for you. I've done every NBA playoff game every day this postseason, and I'll continue to do so through the NBA Finals. So check out Game 1 Thunder Pacers as well. Full breakdown here on WagerTalk TV later tonight. Yet another reason to click subscribe and click that bell for an instant alert so you never miss out on these free play videos right here on WagerTalk TV.